Good morning, you're welcome to the Star Breakfast News with me, Nanama Acquah. Coming up. NPP parliamentary candidate for Osojaman Pius Hadije makes another bizarre promise days after enticing electorates with US visa as he pledges to facilitate exeat for SHS students.
House as much as this is mine. When you have the time and you have an exeat, or you have the opportunity to go out.
Also, Media Coalition Against Galamsey urges Ghanaians to vote against politicians who do not show commitment to end of illegal mining menace.
We will also be writing to all the presidential candidates wanting to meet them. And in that meeting, we will be expecting a public declaration of the fact that they are in support of this. If they are not in support of this action, then we as citizens, we will also tell the electorate that these people are not part of the solution.
And Alan Chirimartin makes shock announcement of broadcast journalist and morning show host Kwame Owusu-Danso as his running mate for upcoming December polls. We have this and more coming right up. Thank you so much for choosing Star News. Star News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, MyStar Radio in the USA, also live on Facebook on Star 103.5 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM. Star News. Informed, in depth, in touch. Good morning, you're welcome once again. NPP parliamentary candidate for Osojaman Pius Hadije has made another bizarre campaign promise days after enticing electorates with US visa if given the nod as MP. Now, the controversial politician has pledged to facilitate exeat for SHS students. He made the promise while engaging students of Osojaman SHS.
House as much as this is mine. When you have the time and you have an exeat, or you have the opportunity to go out. And I mean, your headmaster is my friend. A lot of good friends in your school. So exeat should not be an issue. Yes. So if you want it, just let
Meanwhile, the NDC manifesto spokesperson on sports, Edem Agbana, has described Pius Hadije's promise to facilitate US visas for electorates to watch 2026 World Cup if elected MP as confirmation of his role in the Australia visa scandal.
Pius built the promise of facilitating visas for the US trip on his track record. And the track record here in question is the track record of facilitating visas for people to travel to Australia. And record that in this country, a critical issue as to the report on which President Acquah took the decision to clear Pius and saying that he was not guilty of the accusation. Till today, we have not seen the report, and people said we were playing politics. Pius, on numerous occasions, denied his involvement in the facilitation of the travel of Ghanaians to Australia. But today, he himself has admitted that he played a key role. He took people to Australia and is promising his constituents. Why? I influence Black Stars players.
Moving on to matters of illegal mining, the Media Coalition Against Galamsey is urging Ghanaians to vote against politicians who do not show commitment to the end of the illegal mining menace. This comes after threats by organised labour to lay down their tools at the end of September if Galamsey is not halted. Speaking to Star News, convener of the Media Coalition Against Galamsey, Dr. Kenneth Ashigbe urged presidential candidates to publicly indicate their readiness to fight the canker.
We're writing His Excellency the President and telling him, giving him the 5-point resolution that I'm sure he's heard already, and then we'll include that for Labour as well. And then we'll also be writing to all the presidential candidates wanting to meet them. And in that meeting, we'll be expecting a public declaration of the fact that they are in support of this. If they are not in support of this action, then we as citizens, we will also tell the electorate that these people are not part of the solution. They are part of the problem. So don't vote for them. So it is something that we are going to really bring front and center. And we're not going to be tolerating parliamentary candidates going around and saying if the forces can attack them. And how are we going to tolerate the situations where people would say people have regretted? So instead of letting the law, have its course, you are going to release them when we are in this dire crisis.
Now, the Media Coalition Against Galamsey is urging Ghanaians to vote against politicians who do not show commitment. Now, founder and leader of the Movement for Change, Alan Kwadwo has made a shock announcement of Kwame Owusu-Danso as his running mate for the upcoming December elections. Now, the announcement comes shortly after Mr. Kyerematen submitted his nomination at the Electoral Commission on Wednesday. My colleague Obe Kingaglo has a wrap of day 3 of the filing nominations for the general elections.
On day 3 of the filing of presidential nomination, flag bearer of the National Democratic Party, Mohamed Frimpong, was the first to submit its forms, after which independent candidate Kofi Kranting also filed his nomination.
And for that matter, we have policies that we think, and are sure rather, that given the chance to contest the pending 2024 elections, we will be able to at least make our case, and by God's grace, if we are voted into power, we'll be the party that is likely to put our nation on a path of stability.
We are here because we know what we can do, and we believe in what we are presenting to Ghana as an alternative to the failed systems that we have seen. This is not about bashing. I think we are all tired and we wanted to just work for all.
Flag bearer for the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, Alan Kyerematen and his team were the last to file on day 3. Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah, during the submission, assured the presidential candidates of a transparent vetting process.
We have no doubt that the process will be transparent and fair. Additionally, we are confident that the 5-day period provided for the filing process, as opposed to the 2 days provided prior to 2020, will allow enough time for presidential candidates to correct any errors in their forms.
Now, Minister of Information Fatimatu Abubakar has charged the media to recognize the need to insist on high journalistic ethics as part of the process of building professionalism in the Inky fraternity. Speaking at the opening session of the 3rd edition of the Media Capacity Enhancement Program, Fatimatu Abubakar noted that the purpose of the program is to help position the media to effectively play its watchdog role to consolidate our democracy for national development, improve effective reportage, and increase professionalism in the conduct of media personnel. And that's what we have for the news this morning. My name is Nanama Acquah. For more news updates, click on starfm.com.gh. Have a wonderful day.